This is the third time I'm trying to make this video. New bike day a little while ago. So I had a Giant Trance 2. It was a 2020 I got from Giant Victoria, and I loved it. It was awesome. It was my first real introduction into full suspension bikes. So I didn't really know what I was getting into when I bought it, but it was super high end for anything that I've ridden. I think an avid biker would say that a Trance 2 is probably on the lower end of the mid-range. And I mean, the thing was awesome. I loved it. I rode it into the dirt and it just took everything. Sold it to a couple out in Duncan for their young son, and he seems to love it. And then I upgraded to this. So this is a Rocky Mountain Altitude. It's a 2021 and it is the Alloy 70 model. So we'll take a walk around it and I'll show you when it's up. Main differences are basically the fork. So the fork I have on this guy is a Fox 38 compared to a Fox Rhythm 34 on my Giant. So that had 150, this has 170, and it's factory. So it's got the Kashima coating, and the steering tube is oval, so that tends to make it a little stiffer laterally and forward. Nothing that I would notice, honestly, for being quite honest here. It's well beyond my range, but I love it. It's great. I can't bottom it out. It's awesome. It's great. As far as group set, we got Shimano XT. So the shifters here, XT. I mean the brake, sorry. Shimano shifter is also XT. Handlebars are 780. It's an alloy frame. Got a 203mm rotor up front, and it's got steel brake pads. So I wanted to upgrade that on my Trance, but I would have needed an adapter and I would have had to pay for other pads, and it would have been a little more money. So that's not why I upgraded, but it's great that it's on here. The rear shock, big upgrade from a Fox DPS to this Kashima coated Fox factory X2 with 160. So my Trance had 140. And this thing is customizable basically down to anything. High speed compression, low speed compression, same thing for rebound, same thing up front. So it's customizable more than I know what to do with. But the guys over at Marty's are helping me out with that, and that's cool. The only thing not SLX on the drivetrain, or sorry, not XT on the drivetrain, is the Cassette. The Cassette is an SLX 12x1, and I don't think I would even notice the difference if it was an XT or not. The rotor on the back end is 180, and that's totally cool. Uses the steel pads. What else do we have here? I put a bash guard on it underneath because I'm pretty rough, and I end up smashing into tree trunks and logs and rocks. Some cute little crank booties on here because I tore the hell out of my other ones. Figured I might as well try and keep this as clean and pristine as I can. And the cranks themselves are race face. So I don't really know too much about the differences between what I had before. I know the Shimano were Holotech, and these you need like an 8mm Allen key to take them off. Not a big deal. I'll only take them off now and again to grease them anyway. Dropper post, you can't live without one of those. I'm not sure how much travel is in mine, but it's more than I need. It's great. And am I forgetting anything? I don't think I am. So I can't say enough nice things about Giant. Like I said, it was my introduction to the full suspension world, and I loved it. It was a great bike. And I got this guy over at Rocky Mountain there across the road at Marty's Mountain Cycle, and it's awesome. I love it. This bike is better than I'll ever be. So I'm looking forward to riding this thing and getting as good as I can on it. But yeah, Rocky Mountain Altitude Alloy 70. If you're thinking about it, it's a great bike. Can't say enough good things. And if you're looking for a good bike to get into and you want to get into it and not break the bank, then go ahead and get yourself a Giant Trance. I mean, that bike was amazing. And the guys down at Giant Victoria were awesome as well. I still like to poke my head in there and shoot the breeze, you know? Timbits for all the good work they did. Anyhow, guys, catch you on the trail.